your paperwork. You just need to fill it out together as a couple, okay?
Okay, thank you.
We'll get that taken before you go in.
Thank you.
Would you like something to drink?
She's probably going to want vodka, and I'll take water.
Okay, we don't have any of that. How about some water? Okay.
That'll be fine.
There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'll be right back with you. Right on in.
Hi, Charles and Stacy. I'm really glad to see you today, and I wanted to just kind of jump right into this session because I know, based on the last session that we had together, that you have some problems that are some challenges that are really on your mind. And if you could give me a little more background information, I'd really appreciate it. And what I'd like to do, just so that we have a little structure, is for one of you to go first and not to necessarily interrupt, okay? Just let one person talk for the whole time, and then when that person's done, then the other person will get their turn to be able to give their version. Is that pretty clear?
Did you hear that? Do not interrupt me like you always do.
Okay, why don't you go first?
That's part of the reason why we're here. You just always interrupt me, and I just can't stand it. No, go first. You always have to go first. Go.
Well, Stacy has been cheating on me. She has a boyfriend, and I wish there was something we could do to save our marriage, because we've been married a little over 5 years, and I really love her, and I wish that there's some way that we could save it. That's why we're here today.
Do you hear him? He's always whining. We've been married 5 years. Oh, we have 2 children. How sad. This is ridiculous. Like, he's supposed to be a man. Listen to him whining like this. It's terrible. Like, I need you to get through to him. Like, I need him to step up and be a man.
Okay, so can I hear your version of the problem?
Yeah, like, I sit at home all day. Like, he doesn't want me working because he's out. Yeah, he has a very good job and he does provide for us. And, we have 2 young kids, and I need to look after them. I don't want to drop them off at a daycare. I'm going to be the one responsible for them. Okay. So I'm at home all day. I have nothing to do. He finally gets home, and I'm tired, Like, I've been cleaning and cooking and raising, the children all day, and I finally get, a moment or 2 for myself. And does he want to do anything with me? No. And, honestly, our sex is just terrible right now. It's horrible because he's tired after his long days at work. So yeah, I didn't mean to go out and see somebody else, but it just sort of happened.
Okay, so let me just stop you for a minute. So it sounds like you're really feeling neglected.
Yeah, I'm feeling incredibly neglected.
Okay. And Adam, how long... Charles, how does that make you feel?
Well, just hearing her, I'm starting to get a migraine headache.
Okay.
And I'm starting to get depressed, and I just don't know what to do.
So her request for attention and feeling neglected makes you feel more pressured.
Right.
Okay.
Correct. And she screams at me when I get home after a hard day, and I'm trying just to make money to take care of the kids and her, and I'm just at a loss. And that's the reason why I agreed to come today.
Okay.
So hopefully you can give us the tools to help save our marriage.
Okay, so let me just ask you this. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being I'm totally committed to this relationship, where would you fall on that scale?
Well, if we were getting along, it would probably be a 10.
Well, I mean, right.
But because
right
we're
now,
not getting along, it's probably like a 7 or 8.
A 7 or an 8.
I mean, I'm giving my all.
Your all.
And now that I'm hearing Stacy, I think I have, we need to work something out.
Okay. And Stacy, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being I'm fully committed to this relationship, where are you right now?
I would say on a scale from 1 to 10, I'm committed to my family and to my children because they're my entire world. But to him right now, I can't even stand to look at him. It just makes me so angry. Okay. I'm going to give it a 4.
A 4. So when you think about the marriage relationship itself, not thinking about the kids or anything like that, the marriage relationship itself, you would say that you're about a 4.
Yes, a 4.
Okay,
That's
4.
on a good day is a 4.
Okay, all right. And then let me ask you another scale question. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being I'm very much in love with my spouse, where would you be on that?
No. When we first got together, it was just absolutely amazing. You know, like we met in college, and I thought we both could have these wonderful careers, and then he gets to go off and do all of his dreams, and I'm at home with the kids all day long. You know, I love my kids. I love our children so much, and we didn't mean to get pregnant right away. And I just feel like all my dreams are put on hold because he gets to go do his dream job. Like, he went to school, he worked so hard, and now he gets to fulfill what he wants to do, and I'm just at home doing nothing.
Right. So what I hear you saying then is that you feel just extremely frustrated because you've put everything on hold.
Yeah, and I have resentment to him, you know, and like I love my children and I would do anything in the world for them.
Okay.
But it's so aggravating. Like, I work so hard to go to school. I put in my time, my money, my energy. Like, I gave up everything because I have a straight A student. I want to do so well, and now I feel, what do I get to do? Sit at home and clean. If I wanted to be a janitor, I didn't have to go to school.
All right. So I know that we're going to get to a lot of these issues in just a little bit, but right now I want to ask you again, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being I'm very much in love with my spouse, where would you fall on that scale?
Probably about a 6.
A 6. Okay.
Because I still love him. A 6 or a 7. I love him. I do.
Okay.
I am just very unsatisfied with our relationship right now, our marriage.
All right. And how about you, Charles? On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being I'm very much in love with my spouse, where would you fall?
Probably an 8 or a 9.
Okay.
But this whole conversation is getting me very depressed. I'm feeling very low.
Well, and in just a few minutes we're going to address that because your feelings about this is very important. So what I'm trying to do right now is gauge your commitment level. And I'm very encouraged, even though you've got these issues that seem insurmountable and very frustrating, and even though one of you Stacey, you've gone outside the relationship, your commitment levels are really, really excellent, and we can make some progress. So how does that sound?
I think you need to make progress with him because it's him. He's the one. I'm not doing anything wrong here. It's all him.
Okay.
Listen to him whining over there. Like, it's ridiculous.
Well, we will make progress on the relationship so that both of you feel much more satisfied. How does that sound?
Sounds great.
Okay, how about you,
Sounds
Charles?
encouraging.
Okay, wonderful.
I just wish you wouldn't be so hard on me.
Well, we will
Just
address
listen to
that. I hear your frustration, believe me. Okay, so as far as the relationship commitment, Charles, you're a 7 to 8. Stacey, you're a 4. Very frustrated. I hear that. And the very encouraging part is that Charles, on the love scale, how much you love your partner, you're an 8 to 9, and Stacey, you're a 6 to a 7, which is excellent. So, based on that, the issues that I've heard so far is the infidelity, going outside the relationship, and then just being extremely frustrated, not feeling appreciated, feeling neglected, feeling like you're wasting away at home, not being challenged. Would you say that that's pretty accurate?
Exactly. And it's still
Okay.
several years before the kids can go to school at all.
Right. Okay. And then, Charles, the issues that I'm hearing from you is that you feel just very pressured by Stacey. You feel taken for granted. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And, we spoke about staying home with the kids because we read all these reports about putting kids in daycare right after.